Hi everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started with our Module 1, and we're going to take a very broad view as far as ethics, and we're going to look at those authoritative documents within our own profession. So we're going to be looking at the Code of Ethics for Nurses with those interpretive statements, and there's some PowerPoints within the module that will help you to kind of dice through the Code of Ethics as well, and we'll be looking at some general information as far as genomics, and really genomics is here. It's really infiltrating practice, so there are quite a few ethical components that tie into the study of genomics, so we're really going to address that as well. So as we're looking at our very first module, we're going to really think about how we think and what has shaped how we think and how that influences how we take care of others or how we lead. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go into our forum first. So hold on here a minute. So with the first part, we're actually going to do our introductions first. And you're just going to share some general information about yourself. Your name, your family, where you work, what's your area of practice, what you enjoy most about your area of practice. And then we're going to dive a little into what really makes us tick. So I want you to share something about yourself that will be helpful to your classmates as we're having discussions about ethics and social justice and legal issues, because we all come from very different perspectives, and there may have been something within our lives that actually shapes how we think. And that's a really good context for us all to understand and appreciate and respect. So if there's something in particular that you want to share with the class, what kind of makes you tick, that would be very helpful, because that provides some context for us as we're moving on with our discussions. And in addition, it's really valuable to share something that's meaningful to you as well. So pick a quote. It may be some music lyrics, something that involves the concept of ethics that is very meaningful to you. So with that, also kind of explain why or how the saying is meaningful to you. So that will be our introduction for our ethics course. And that needs to be done by August the 30th, just so you know that. I want to make that real clear, because we're doing two sort of forums within each module. So I want to be very clear. The first one is very short. That's the introduction, and it needs to be completed by August the 30th. The next portion, the Leadership Module 1, the Forum 1, that has the formal questions, that actually lasts from August the 31st through September the 6th. And please know that I'm making this available to you early so that you can formulate your responses to the questions. And I know that you all have very busy schedules, so I try to elongate the time that you have available to actually formulate your responses to the questions. But I do ask that we kind of stay on the same page. So go ahead and formulate your answers if you want to do that early in a Word document. And please post your response sometime on Thursday or thereafter. And know that your post or your answer to the questions needs to be completed by Sundays. And then the comments for your classmates, at least 2 comments on 2 separate days. So we're looking at a total of 4 comments, at least 4 comments. You can do more, that's fine. But make sure that you get those comments completed by Wednesdays at 11:59 Central Standard Time. So that's just a brief overview and kind of a recap of the time frame for our forums. So you will have 2 sets of questions, and you can choose either set to respond to. So part of set 1 is actually looking at some of the resources that are within the module and responding to some of the questions. And that's both the blueprint for the 21st Century Nursing Ethics, the report of the National Nursing Summit Executive Summary, and also the Code of Ethics for Nurses. So that's in set number 1. And then set 2 actually dives more into genetics and genomics. So then you can choose whichever area you find to be of most interest to you. So this is similar to the format for those of you that had epidemiology. It's a similar format to that as well. So if you have any questions about doing the forms, please let me know. Otherwise, let's go ahead and take a look at the module real quick. Okay, so in the module, you'll find your TED Talk, and it will help you to think about your thinking. And we're really going to dive deep as far as thinking about the process of mentoring, how you influence others, how others have influenced you. So this is a very interesting and thought-provoking TED Talk. There's a listing of the things that you need to do, your to-do list for the module. And looking forward, you will actually be doing your legal aspects presentation in Leadership Module 2, and just know that the rubrics are attached in the Start Here section, so please take a look at that rubric. Get started with your presentation so you have ample time to do so. And here are the resources that you'll use when you're doing your discussion questions, and take a look at the readings. And of course, here's the information about the Henrietta Lacks book, and we will actually be addressing that in our Leadership Module 2 in our forums. So just kind of keep that in mind. So if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great couple of weeks. Take care now.